Hello, it's Wednesday. Not a very successful day yesterday. Oh, it's awful. Number one, I'm sitting here now with a very bad back. I don't know what happened, but on Monday I did some gardening, as I told you. By the way, do you like the tulips? Tulips. Bring me tulips from Amsterdam. When it's spring again, I'll bring to you tulips from Amsterdam. Anyway, that was yesterday. So I did a little bit of gardening. I did my little job at the City of Quebec, karaoke, and I've got a little bit from that later on. And then I came home, I went to bed. I thought, oh, it's a bit difficult getting out of the car, you know, a little bit of pain. And then in the morning, on Tuesday morning, oh my God, I couldn't get out of bed. The pain in my back was awful. And it's right down the bottom where at the base of the spine, just before your bum. And it was really, really painful. So I've obviously pulled something while I've either been lifting or doing the gardening yesterday, and it's most painful. Anyway, I had a little sleep in the... It doesn't stop there, dear. It doesn't stop there. So I had a little sleep in the afternoon. Oh, on the way home on Monday night, I had a little warning come out. A warning light came on my car. So you're never best to ignore these things. So I pulled over to the side and got the handbook out, you know, and it said tyre pressure warning. So, as luck would happen, I'm just about to go to a petrol garage. So I pulled into the Shell petrol garage on the M3, and I filled up. And then I thought, I'd best see if there's something wrong with the tyres. And I looked at them all, and they all looked perfectly all right to me. You know, gave each one a good kick. You know, kick. Oh, sorry, didn't hurt you then, did I? Give each tyre a kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, and nothing. I thought, well, they look all right to me. You know, I'll have another check in the morning. Oh, I'm all crooked now, aren't I? Anyway, that's better. So that was it. So, of course, I got up in the morning and my back was so bad I completely forgot about the tyre. Managed to get up to the swimming pool. It hurt too much to do that front crawl swimming type thing, so I did a bit of that. But then I did some walking in the pool, which I found more tiring than the actual swimming, dear. You know, so when I complain about all these old dears in there walking up and down instead of swimming, I think they're actually doing more exercise than me. Anyway, I managed to get that going, got home, went back to bed with my bad back. I've got up again, and I'm actually recording this just after I've got up and gone out to the car to go to my very last quiz night at the Mayflower in Rotherhithe, because I've resigned from there now. I've left there now. And I've gone to the car, and the way I get the car out of the garage, right, so I open the doors, and I don't start the engine, I take the handbrake, and it just rolls. Well, it didn't roll. And I thought, that's strange, maybe the brake's stuck. So I lifted it and put it back down. No, nothing happening there. Anyway, so I started it up and moved out slow, and I thought, that doesn't feel right. Of course, I got a puncture. Oh, no. So I need to leave my house at 5:45 to get to work for about 8 o'clock on Tuesday night. Well, for my last quiz night at the Mayflower. Okay? And I had a flat tyre. So I've gone in the boot, and the stupid thing is, they don't give you a new tyre. This is Toyota Yaris I've got. You don't get a spare tyre. All you've got is this spray canister thing, apparently full of foam. So I rung up the AA, and I said, well, look, you know, I've got this, but what do I do? And he said, where are you, at home? He said, well, we don't come out to home. No, he didn't say that. He said, well, we can come out, but all we're going to do is put the stuff in that you've already got in the car. I said, well, I can do that myself. He said, well, then you won't need our service. I said, you don't do tyres. He said, no, what they will do is either take you home, well, I'm here already, or take you to a garage, which is fair enough. I said, well, that's no good to me. So I then rung up 3 so-called mobile tyre people, one of which said he would be an hour and a half. I said, well, that's no good. You know, I might as well wait till tomorrow. And the other 2, one didn't answer the phone, and the other one said he couldn't come out till tomorrow. I mean, how is that an emergency 24-hour mobile tyre people? What bloody... So I'm stuck. I can't go anywhere. And I mean, how stupid that you don't have a spare tyre anymore in the modern cars. What, whose idea was that? Whose ridiculous idea was that? So I'm talking to the bloke outside, and he said, well, that stuff is foam. Once you put that in, then I rung up Toyota. The service was closed. The sales was still open. So I said, I know you're not sales, but can you tell me what to do? You know, flat tyre, told him the story. He said, what you have to do tomorrow is put the stuff in from the canister and then drive over to the garage and they'll sort it out. And I thought, okay, fair enough. And that was it. I put the phone down. I kind of resigned myself to the fact that I'm not going to get to work tonight. I then rang up the workplace and I said, look, I'm really sorry. You're not going to believe this. Last night and everything else, and I can't get to you. Shall I get someone else for you? So, yes, okay, please. So I managed to arrange an alternative. My good friend Ben, who I've spoken about many times on this show, who also does karaoke and all that, and he's sorted it out. So that's done now. So I've now got Tuesday to do nothing. As I was getting out the car, one of the people who lived just across from me came out. He's a bit of a lad, and I was telling him the problem. And he said, well, the trouble is, once you put that foam stuff in, apparently this stuff in the canister is foam. There's no air in it. And so you are driving on foam. How weird is that? But he said, once you've put that in the tyre, you can't use that tyre anymore. You have to buy a new tyre. You know, more expense, dear. You know, in these poor times, these times of austerity that we live in. So tomorrow morning, Wednesday morning, instead of doing my usual activities, I'm going to have to put this stuff in the tyre and then drive up to the garage and sort it out with my bad back. Hopefully it'll be a bit better now. I'll be honest, it's a bit better. I'm early evening. It's about 6:30 now. I'm recording this on Tuesday night. So it's a bit better than it was this morning. But I'm so disappointed. I'm going to lose my not be able to get to my last night at the Mayflower. I mean, there might have been a bonus of some sort, a gold carriage clock or anything like that. Not only that, but to say goodbye to the staff and customers. I cannot believe. And the funny thing is about this, right? On the very first night I was supposed to do, I don't know if you remember this, I'm going back about 2.5 years here, and I had the most awful flu, and I literally could not get out of bed. You know, we had the night sweats and all that business. It was dreadful, and I couldn't do it. And that's the only other one I've not been able to do. So the very first one and the very last one, it's almost, I don't know if it's a sign from up above. Is it a sign from up above? So I can't do tonight, and I'm so disappointed. So please, you know, if you're anything to do with the Mayflower at all, in fact, you know, I'm going to show you the proof now. Come with me and let's have a quick look at the car. There it is, gang. Look at this. As flat as a pancake, can you see? So disappointed. And I had to show you this, you lot of the Mayflower, in case you thought I was making all this up. I really wanted to be with you tonight for my last night there. Just wanted to say all the people at the Mayflower, the staff, fantastic. You customers, absolutely fantastic. And in particular, Paul and his mum, Annie. You two are just awesome. Just fantastic people to work for. I'm sorry we couldn't sort out the sound system, but you know, it's just one of those things. And I want to thank you for 2.5 years of work. I've really enjoyed it. Coming through that bloody traffic on a Tuesday night, I won't miss. But the times I had in the Mayflower, you know, the 2.5 years I spent with you, absolutely fantastic. Thank you, Paul and Annie and Anne-Marie and Suleen and Matt and everyone who works there and all the customers, all right? So here's my flat tyre. Just think of me tomorrow trying to pump this foam stuff in. I've really no idea where to start. Have a lovely Wednesday. See you tomorrow.